Now we're back with the second half of the Battle of Bluegrass 2010, Western versus UK. That score is 2-0, Western.
You'll see a little bit of violence here on the opening rush. That is actually 0-0 Zach Byrne ripping a dodgeball in half. The first time I've actually ever seen that happen, getting tangled up there with number 7, Bryce Robinson. Goes for the ball. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I never get on my guys for being aggressive on the opening rush, because I'd rather be that way than timid. But just kind of an unfortunate situation. Zach went to grab the ball, and just both of them weren't going to give it up, and actually ended up ripping it right in half. And right after that, Felix, what happened?
Right after that, you'll probably want to rewind and watch this, but after he rips the ball in half, turns around, he makes a catch that gets number 3 out. Just right after.
2 outs back-to-back from pulling Bryce across the line and also from grabbing number 3's throw. Viciousness on the opening rush, Felix. Yep. What are you going to do?
We're not going to get rid of this opening rush is what we're going to do.
Yeah, if you don't want to be part of the violence, don't rush. Hey, there's an idea. It'd be like getting rid of the opening kickoff in football. I think Jack Attack made that point on the forums, and excellent comparison, Jack Attack. I was going to make the same one. But here we go. UK playing a lot more offensively at this point. I didn't really get a sense of urgency from them, though. I think they were just kind of demoralized after the first half and didn't really give it the full effort. Did you kind of get that feeling, too?
Yeah, kind of. They are pushing up more. They're not being so standby-ish, but they're still not throwing in groups. That's just the key point that they need to learn.
And they're not protecting, really, their throwers. I've noticed we're doing a lot better job if someone doesn't go up with the blocker. As soon as they throw and start retreating backwards, someone hops in front of them.
Yeah.
Even players that aren't designated as blockers. And
Matt Parsons going out.
Yeah. Seems like they target Matt quite often.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah, I don't blame him. That's a good strategy. And you see, just like that right there, number 8, Andrew Swanson makes a throw. And I believe that's Malcolm hopping in front of him right there. So even players, like I said, that aren't designated as blockers have done a great job stepping in and helping out and protecting teammates. That's something we really emphasize with our team. And you can see, like I said, the number of arms that UK has. They're not, a scrub team with no discernible talent. They have a lot of good things going for them. They just don't quite know how to put it all together.
Yep.
And Malcolm doing a great job once again hopping in front there. Jared Silverthorne. And I believe is that Adam Martin also working on the right side there?
Yep.
Adam Martin with that wicked submarine throw he does so well. And Luke Gillum getting the kill on Michael Jackson for this point. And I think going out right after that on a nice kill. Was that Malcolm getting killed?
Malcolm getting killed by number 13.
Okay. Good dodge there by number 15. I love little head dodges.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Those are the ones that you hear go by and you're just like, whew.
Yeah, glad I didn't take that one in the facial region. Let's see here. Number 8, Andrew Swanson back for this game after missing the Ohio State game for tennis. Did not know he actually played on Western's tennis team. I thought it was some type of traveling club team.
I didn't know that either.
But it was in fact Western's tennis team. Great catch there, number 55, Danny Williams on the right sideline. Caught kind of a long, lazy throw that kind of just swooped in and fell right into his arms.
Funny thing about Andrew Swanson, he went to the trainer for tennis the other day, and they told him to stop playing dodgeball because it's hurting his elbow, and he said, screw that, I'm playing dodgeball.
He said, you must be crazy. I'm definitely playing dodgeball. We admire that type of sacrifice and commitment to the team. Because, like most schools, we are a club sport. We don't have scholarships. Mm-hmm. We don't get you out of class if we have a game. It's not an excused absence. But I really feel like there's been a buzz and just kind of a level of respect instilled amongst our players this year as far as being proud to represent the team and the university.
I love it whenever we see people that aren't on the team wearing Western dodgeball shirts that we had sold at previous games and stuff like that. That's one of my favorite parts of the game.
Yeah, I noticed last night I was putting away some laundry. I have so many dodgeball shirts now, and it makes me smile because it's just cool. I can look back at that, 20 years from now and be like, oh, yeah.
I mean, who are we kidding? Dodgeball's pretty fashionable, so.
It's true.
You always look good.
You always look good sporting a dodgeball shirt. Yeah, at this point, I promise you, is not going to be like the last one, which we totaled. We looked at after the fact was 14 minutes long. I think this one's over a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And Western, it looks like, has the majority of their players in. UK's got about 7 players out, it looks like.
Watch number 8 on UK's team. He's kind of taking the sideline assassin rule, just kind of hanging out, waiting for it. He's the one that stayed in for most of the game by himself during that last point.
Good news is, though, when you teach the sideline assassin position, you know also to look for it in a game.
Yep.
Which is really nice because, as effective as it is for us, I'd hate for it to be effective against us. There's the catch right there by Jared Silverthorne I was talking to Felix about before this point. You can kind of see just kind of an unorthodox. Yeah. It wasn't like Mark Springer's sidearm shot put. It was more just kind of a
sling?
Yes. I don't even know what you could call that, but great catch there by Jared going to the floor and getting that one. And they were actually, I think, debating if it hit the ground, but if you go back and watch, it clearly did not hit the ground and went straight into his arms.
They're also debating whether or not it knocked the other ball out of his hand because he was holding a ball for blocking, but he said that, of course, he had to drop that ball, but he dropped it before he made the catch.
It's the old drop catch.
Yep.
And if you watch, great tag there and a great catch. So it was plays like that that earned Jared our MVP performance, getting a quick tag out and making that catch. And if you watch Jared, anytime he's thrown at, has his hands up ready to make a catch. And we've told him that that's the role that we see him in as a catcher, and he really has taken to heart his role during the game and tried to stick close to what we want him to do. We really appreciate that attitude from our players. Great attempted to catch there by Malcolm Lunsford. He's another one of our catchers. I've always said, though, if you're being aggressive trying to make a catch, I'm never going to get mad at you if you miss it.
Yeah.
Because that's just trying to make a play. That's trying to make something happen. And that's why I don't get mad at guys who get a little gung-ho on the opening rush. It just happens.
Good block by Adam Martin.
Yeah, you can see it looks like UK has been whittled down to 3 players. I think they only brought 14 total, so I think we probably got about 11 guys on the sideline. And just trying to kind of get this over with after the last point before halftime. The crowd was kind of out of it.
Yeah.
We're trying to give them a good show more than anything. This is a fundraising game for, a good cause.
We ended up raising over $1,600.
$1,600. So I believe that puts the total at, about $2,600 in 2-3 weeks between our tournament and this game. So I would encourage everyone, every team, that watches this, take any game opportunity you have with another team and try to raise money for charity with it, because it just makes the game so much more enjoyable and so much more rewarding. And you can see there Western getting the kill and going up 3-0.